Hello guys, my name is BlameTruth, and Halloween is one of my favorite times of the year. It's a very fun holiday, and since it's getting close, I wanted to do something kind of special for my channel. Now, I've been debating on whether or not I should tell this story to anyone, but I assure you it is true, it's very bizarre, and it kind of makes me uneasy. Especially since just recently I kind of dug it up again. Now I'm sure there are those out there that will call this story bogus and stuff and just claim that I'm trying to scare you for Halloween, but I assure you this story is 100% real and the events are 100% real, and I remember them like they were yesterday because the imagery is so vivid and strange. Now, as you guys know, I'm a pretty big Pokemon fan and I enjoy Pokemon. Well, when I was younger, I played, the first Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Blue. And me and my cousin, we used to play the hell out of Pokemon. We had our own versions and stuff, and I actually let him borrow my version of Blue for a short while. And in this short time, he's discovered the missing number glitch, or missing no glitch, whatever you want to call it. I call it missing number. And if you don't know what that is, Google it real quick or whatever, or look it up on YouTube. But it's a glitch to catch this kind of glitched Pokemon called missing number. It's not an actual Pokemon. It's just a series of like a jumbled mess of pixels and whatnot. But he caught a bunch of them actually and put them in my box. And when I got my game back, I noticed some odd things, like there was a level 130 gold duck or whatever, glitchy stuff like that. I think he might have used the Game Shark as well. But one weird thing is one of the missing numbers he caught that was in the box actually transformed into a Ditto after a short period of time. I just kind of left them in the box, because I think I can't really remember like super detailed, but I'm pretty sure all the missing numbers you caught put in the box changed into something. But the reason why I say it's strange that this one turned into a Ditto is because this missing number, or this Ditto I should say, was not its normal color. Now, with the Game Boy Color, even on the old Pokemon blue and red versions that weren't in color or made for color, there was still like the blue, or there was still color if you played it on a Game Boy Color. And one thing that was weird about this Ditto was it wasn't its normal shade. It was kind of this like opaque white color. And I'm not making this up, and this is the craziest thing. This opaque white color, and I thought nothing of it. I thought it was just a weird, odd glitch until the next day when I was going through my box, or the next time I was going through my box, I should say. The Ditto had transformed into an Eevee. Like, I thought the Ditto got released or something, but nobody else had my game. And then upon checking again, it was an Eevee. Now it gets weirder. It actually transformed into an Arbok. And when I say transform, I don't mean the move transform. I mean in the box, it physically changed what Pokemon it was. So it went from Ditto to Eevee to Arbok. Now, as if it couldn't get any weirder, it actually changed back to Ditto eventually, just in the box. I never took it out because I thought it was just bizarre how it would keep changing. I didn't want to ruin it, But it changed back into the white Ditto, not a purple Ditto, a white Ditto. Now this was odd because the other Pokemon sprites were normal. The Arbok and the Eevee were normal, but the Ditto was white again. And, on and off I'd pick up Pokemon Blue again through the years and play it and check out some stuff, and it wasn't until I got older that I realized something strange about this whole white Ditto fiasco and what Pokemon it changed into. The first letter of the Pokemon that it changed into, well, it was Ditto, Eevee, Arbok, and then Ditto again. Now if you spell that out, that spells dead. Now maybe I'm just looking too far into it, but that kind of creeps me out. And it doesn't end there. Like, I don't know why. I've never heard of a white Ditto glitch. I actually just Googled it, and there's never There's never been a record of a white Ditto in these old Pokemon Blue and Red and Yellow games. Not to mention any other, I don't think any other of the Pokemon games. So, I mean, that really freaks me out. I mean, honestly, it makes me think that either I got a really early version, like an early cartridge of Pokemon Blue or something that had this glitch in it, or some developer might have put this glitch in there by mistake, not mistake, but on purpose, just to scare people or whatever, who might, figure it out. But it's just so weird. It strikes me as odd. And in the old days, there was no patching of a game or whatever. So if you got an early release cartridge or one of the first cartridges ever made or whatever, it would probably differ from later produced versions. That's how developers updated their game, really, if they had a problem or whatever. They released a different version of the same game, basically. I remember my favorite game ever, WWF No Mercy. The early cartridges had some kind of save bug, and then the later cartridges didn't. It was the same game, same title and everything, but the later cartridges had the bug fixed, so maybe this was some kind of bug or something, some kind of early release bug or whatever. But I've been debating like whether or not to tell the story or whatever. I've never really told anyone else. I've told of the white Ditto that I've caught, the missing number changing into the white Ditto, but I haven't gone into detail like that. And the strangest thing, the reason I want to tell the story is because I picked up the game again, Pokemon Blue, and I plugged it in my old Game Boy Color that I have, and the strangest thing happened. I plug it in and I go to my box. Hey guys, it's BlameTruth. I've gotten my Sony Vegas editing software up and running again, so now I can bring you this video, hopefully, which is going to enlighten you on the end of that scary Pokemon Blue story. And I've been reluctant to post this because the whole technology thing, and then the videos, and just the weird occurrences that have been happening over the course of the past few days have really freaked me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, and that's why I've been so reluctant to post the end of the story, because it all started with the sound just cutting out, the sound recorder just cutting out, which it hasn't ever done before. But anyway, without further ado, I'm just gonna start where I was cut off in the first video. And yeah, so I'm on Pokemon Blue, and this is like a week or two ago at this point, and I go into my PC box looking to see if the white Ditto is still there, and I'm looking around for its name and stuff, and I can't find its name. Now, I didn't really nickname many Pokemon back then, so it's named Ditto in the box. And I'm looking through all my boxes. I have a lot of boxes with Pokemon in them, and I can't find it. And I'm looking for anything that might be the Ditto, and I find this Pokemon coincidentally named White Hand. I withdraw it, and sure enough, it's the white Ditto. Now, the odd thing about this is I hadn't played that game in nearly a year. The last time I played it was back in February, and coincidentally, its name changed without me doing it. Now, could somebody have gone in my room and plugged in the game and changed the name of the white Ditto? Yeah, but I haven't told anyone the story until now. So I don't think that a friend of mine would do that, like, it just strikes me as odd, and I withdraw it, and its name is White Hand. Now, I got to thinking, like, why would it be named White Hand? I mean, it's a white ditto, but why would it be named that? And so I started digging on Google and searching for White Hand in Pokemon Red, Blue, or whatever, and what I found was a myth about a White Hand sprite being the original boss, original intended boss for the Lavender Town Tower instead of the ghostly Marowak or whatever. And as far as I know, it's just a myth and it's not true. So I kind of just wrote that off until I realized where the myth came from. And it's something from the game, in every version of the game that I know of. I'm going to play it on the screen for you right now, and this is where it really gets weird and really makes me uneasy. So, yeah, here you go. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I've been thinking the past few days as well. And could this all be just random coincidence? Yes, it could. Could it also be something trying to communicate extremely vaguely or whatever? Absolutely, yeah, it could too. I'm open to all possibilities here. If you really think about it, it seems like if this is some kind of paranormal entity, some kind of spirit, ghost, whatever, the way it communicates is very vague and outside the box. For instance, spelling out dead with the first letter of every Pokemon's name. Someone pointed out that every technological device that has broken or been messed with since the first video has been blue. Pokemon Blue, with the white ditto, the Glacier Blue Pokemon Advance, the blue SD card with the crack and chip in it, the blue screen of death on my laptop, even the drawer that was opened in my kitchen had several blue items in it, and the mouse that I use on my computer is blue LED lit, and it supposedly clicked a video in the last video. So that's something else. And not to mention that people have reported possible paranormal things in my last video, sound and sight. So I'm gonna have to go over that again. And this is all eerily similar to back in February when I messed around with a Ouija board before doing my paranormal investigation in my house, which you can find that video on my channel. I'm probably gonna re-upload it eventually, but you can find that on my channel until I re-upload it, and just search for like paranormal or something. But what's weird about the whole Ouija board thing is that I really don't believe in that stuff. There's a certain, I can believe stuff to an extent, but I don't really believe in Ouija boards. And when me and my friend used one, nothing moved, nothing happened with it. It just stood completely still the whole time we used it. But the weird thing is that after we used it, the next day I got into a car accident. I was hit in the back by this chick, and not only that, but that night when I went home, my shirt had been completely ripped and unraveled up the side. And it wasn't from the accident. The accident wasn't bad. It was just a fender bender that it was a fender buster that broke my bumper, and I had to get that replaced. But my shirt was completely ripped. Now, I was living with my mom at the time, and she wanted to get rid of the Ouija board. So she gave it to her boyfriend at the time, and strangely enough, he got into a car accident after getting the Ouija board as well. At that point, I don't know what happened to it. I think he threw it away or something, but just stuff like that strikes me as odd. And that's why I've been so reluctant to kind of follow up on this story. And I got this device that will let me transfer my save from my Pokemon Blue cartridge to my computer so I can play this on a ROM and easily record the white ditto for you guys, so I don't buy a new Game Boy Advance or whatever, which are pretty expensive even used. So expect that in a few days hopefully, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello guys, this is a follow-up video to my Scary Pokemon Blue story video I put up a few days ago. Hopefully this take works. My camera glitched out, brand new camera, just stopped recording and didn't have the file that I was trying to record on it. This is not only that, but I've been stuttering over my words, slipping over my words and stuff. I can't think clearly, I'm very nervous, I'm kind of on edge, because this stuff really has me freaked out. And the reason I haven't posted the second part to that story is because ever since I made that video, not even uploaded it, but made it, I made it like a day or two prior before uploading it. Ever since then, I've been having technological problems. Like my laptop in there got the blue screen of death the other night for no reason. It hasn't done it since. I don't know why, but it happened after I made that video. And Jesus, I can't talk. I was in Elo's stream, his Pokemon stream. He was playing Pokemon Black and White, and I got people that can verify that I was talking about the whole blue screen of death thing on my laptop, my SD card not working. The reason it's not working is because after I made that video, this happened. You see that chip? Now, I don't know how the fuck that happens, but it did. And this is the card I use to transfer videos to my PC in there from my laptop. So it just goes from the laptop to the PC in there. Like, it's not being used as a hockey puck or whatever, as evidenced by how damaged it is. So I don't know. And then I posted on Twitter the other night, you know, that my Game Boy Advance was messing up, and people are thinking this is a joke or a Halloween prank or whatever, that all these technology problems are just in my head or coincidence. But I mean, even Sony Vegas is glitched. I can't even make videos for YouTube because every time I drop a video in Vegas, it'll come up with an error and crash. I don't know why. So I can't even make regular videos. And then this shit happens. I tried to make a video of this the other night, but my Game Boy Color or Advance or whatever the fuck it is, look at this. It got fried. The video no longer displays. The sound's still there, just no video. Like, how the fuck does that even happen? And just to prove it's not the game, I actually have the Pokemon Blue cartridge here. I even tried Yellow too, so it can't be the games because the sounds are still playing and stuff. I mean, but look, I'm plugging in Pokemon Blue here, creepy ass Pokemon Blue. I was going to show you guys the white Ditto or whatever, but look. Again, no video. Like, how does that even happen? And to top it all off, in the kitchen here, this drawer right here, I walked past it, and I was going to go in my room there, and I put my food on the table that I just made to like salt it and stuff, and this drawer, which was completely closed, opened on its own, just like that. Now, it's kind of loose, you know, like if it had somebody pushing on it, pulling on it, it could slide open, I guess, like from right at that point. But this was completely closed, and it did this. It just slowly opened. I mean, it's pretty sturdy. Like, if it's closed, no jarring around, no smacking is gonna open it. Like, I don't know how that happened, but it happened at like 3 in the morning, and it freaked me the hell out. And I'm not even done. People on Twitter are messaging me, or tweeting at me, I should say, and telling me all this weird stuff that's been happening. Like, let's see here. Where is it? This guy says, every time I click on your name, my Twitter app on my iPad crashes. Somebody said something like, the video on my channel, my BlameTruth's channel, is not displaying properly. It's saying the video has been removed. And the fuck? I've been debating on whether or not I should tell this story. Dude, what the fuck? But I assure you it is true. There is nobody fucking in here, and that goddamn fucking video just played. Dude, I did not even fucking do that. I kind of dug it up again. Dude, I got goosebumps. Like, this is not, I'm not bullshitting right now. That video just fucking played on its own. Like, it was open and stuff, but it was paused, so I don't know how the fuck that happened. You know what? I'm gonna stop this video now and get off here. So, yeah.
It changes how the camera reacts in real time to different, like, bands of light, or different, what do you call it, wavelengths of light.
Frank, wave around.
I don't think there's a filter for that.
Wave around, Frank. Okay, I see you. Larkin. Okay, Frank's right there. Larkin's right here. Okay, good. We're good to go. Okay. So now we start recording. Hopefully that chair doesn't move and mess up the camera. Okay. How's it going, guys? My name is BlameTruth's. Why is that funny?
What's going on, guys? My light's right in my eyes.
It's really bright. I can't look at the camera, so I apologize, but there you go. You're blocking the camera now.
That defeats the whole purpose of, like, paranormal investigations, having a giant stadium light on everybody.
I could turn it off, but you couldn't see shit.
Yeah, well.
Okay, so we don't have night vision cameras because we're poor, but I'm Anthony, this is Frank. I don't know if you can even see him over there. He's drinking a giant jug of tea. And this is Larkin. Turn and face the camera. You got scared. Alright, so my house has some weird occurrences in it, and I don't know if it's haunted or I'm just crazy, or
you're just interpreting events.
Yeah, natural events as
Misinterpreting
paranormal events. Yeah, it could be. Some weird things have happened, and my mom's seen shadows. I've seen a few shadows myself. I've mainly heard things more than seen things, voices, footsteps, and things of that nature. And don't really know if I'm imagining it. It's whatever. So we're gonna do this tonight and See if anything happens. We're gonna record a little bit. And, oh, my head itches. And, as soon as someone turns off their phone.
I did. That's what I just did.
Okay. I thought you were texting.
Yeah, totally gonna see what happens.
Yeah, are there any ghosts here?
I'm turning it off so it wouldn't even vibrate or anything when somebody
Yeah.
did something.
Alright, so. Yeah, this does kind of defeat the purpose, but.
Where was that coming from?
Did you hear that metal noise?
Yeah. Get out, Larry.
That metal, like, ding ding.
Yeah.
Sounds like wind chimes. What's that big clicking?
That clicking's the vent over here. It's the heat
Yeah.
near it expanding. It's no big deal. But I heard a metallic, like,
Yeah, I heard it being like a
ching ching.
pot being hit,
I heard it
but
sounded
like it wasn't loud, obviously.
it sounded like a. It's like it came from the kitchen. So, is your camera still running?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Let's see if it's dead yet.
Check it real quick. Cause I think that came from the kitchen.
If I walk in here and see a shadow, I'm gonna like have a heart attack and die.
Don't worry about it. I'm still gonna have to edit this because there's so much like dead time. You know?
Well, of course you have to edit it.
I'm gonna have to edit that first part out with the. You guys hearing that too, or is it just me?
You know what?
It must just be me. It sounds like faint, like slow, very slow, very faint movement. So you can see it. You heard that, right? What was that?
Sound like a car door shutting.
It did.
Is your mom here?
No. No,
Oh, God.
No, you can hear. You can hear cars pulling the gravel. That was loud. Was that in the house or outside?
It sounded like it was outside. I'm scared to turn around. Even though the blinds are drawn.
Maybe someone's out there stealing stuff from my car.
Maybe.
I know. Nobody's out there.
Oh shit, they are out there stealing stuff from your car.
Dude, I could beat the fucking shit out of somebody because I was scared of him.
There's nothing in my car. It sounded like it came. It sounded like it came from right.
God, my eyes didn't know what they were seeing when they were seeing the stuff on your porch, and I thought somebody was like hunched over right there.
You're paranoid, dude.
I don't know.
It sounded like it. Hang on. It sounded
I'm
like.
just working myself up now.
It sounded like something on the outside of the house doing that.
Yeah. Definitely.
It came from like that direction, kind of.
Yeah. It came from the corner of the outside or something. It sounded like a car door shutting, like
It
a
did.
thud.
Okay, sorry for the low light conditions, guys, but I can't go to sleep with lights on. I do have a black light and a lava lamp, and my computer screen's also on to maximize lighting conditions here, so the camera can record. But the SD card in it's like a 32 gig, so it can record. It can record for a while. It's about 11:13 right now, and I'm gonna try to get some sleep before I pass out. Every time it seems like I go to sleep, something ends up waking me up, and I'm not sure if it's just like nightmares or sounds or whatever. So I'm just gonna set this thing to record for as long as the SD card will last. And if anything substantial happens, hopefully this will catch it. If I don't wake up or whatever. So yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if the I don't know if the camera picked that up, but I just heard a really fucking loud noise. Holy shit. What the fuck is that noise? Do you hear that? If I had to take a guess, I would say is this, because I heard a metallic kind of sound. And you gotta be shitting me that it's blue. And people think I'm fucking joking with this, and it's all in my head that everything that's getting messed with is blue, but it's not. People don't even realize all this blue shit in this drawer right here got messed with. I mean, it's too much to be a coincidence now. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, I'm just gonna go. Like, I don't even know why I'm recording this stuff, because it just makes the problem worse. Okay, I'm at my friend's house recording this because for whatever reason this mic will not work correctly at my house. So this video is going to be kind of a documentation of the events that I've captured so far that would lead me to believe something is trying to tell me something. Viewers have pointed out that there seems to be a recurring theme with the number 5. For instance, missing number transformed into Ditto, into Eevee, into Arbok, into Ditto by itself, and then into White Hand, which was still a Ditto but with a different name. So with that said, Ditto has 5 letters in it, Eevee has 5 letters in it, Arbok has 5 letters in it, and Ditto has 5 letters in it. Again, White Hand is not 5 letters, but white is 5 letters, a hand has 5 fingers. To further prove this theory of 5 having some kind of significance, from Pallet Town, Lavender Town is the 5th town you get to in the game. This is also where the girl that talks about white hand, or the white hand on your shoulder, is located. Something else to also back up this theory is that my game didn't magically glitch out randomly, or so it seems. It seems to be in correlation with the number 5. Now, when my game did that weird thing in the last video, which was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my 22 years of gaming, I had used all of my Fire Blast move on Magmar, which has 5 PP, so I used it 5 times. Not only that, but if you pay close attention, the Fire Blast animation, the little kanji symbol or whatever it's called, has 5 points to it, further proving that the number 5 has some kind of significance in all this, whether it's trying to tell me something like something about the number 5 in the game or in real life, I don't know. The other thing of significance that I've noticed, of course, is the color blue. Now, the strange thing about the blue thing and the 5 thing is that everything that gets messed with in real life is blue. Everything that involves the number 5 deals with the actual game, Pokemon Blue. So maybe, just going out on a hunch, maybe the blue thing holds more significance, or maybe there's something I have to do in the game that involves the number 5 that will give me more answers. Whatever this thing is, and this all still could be coincidence, although the chances of that are extremely slim at this point. Whatever this is doesn't communicate clearly. It leaves hints or whatever, things to pick up on. The blue thing, the 5 thing, the white hand, maybe the white hand thing was telling me that it's a ghost for sure, because the white hand signifies like the dead in Japan or something like that. Maybe the white Ditto was also telling me this because it stereotypically looks like a ghost. I don't know. I really don't know. But the blue thing's getting messed with. If you want to see all the things that were blue that were messed with or involve the color blue, the best video to watch is probably the vlog after the first part in this whole fiasco video series I've been doing. But also, if we go all the way back to when the thing initially transformed into Ditto, Eevee, Arbok, and then Ditto again, spelling out dead with the first letters of each Pokemon's name, maybe that's a big clue that whatever it is dead. Maybe me talking about it and bringing it up in videos and stuff, maybe that's giving it more power, and the further I dig into it, the more powerful it will become and will be able to give me answers. Now, although this is scary, my curiosity is at an all-time high with this, and I really want to figure all this out because it's trying to tell me something, lead me on with like a trail of breadcrumbs or whatever, and I have to figure out what to do. So if you have any ideas or any other patterns you've picked up on leave a comment. I don't know if they'll hold any significance, but if it was just the blue thing and just the 5 thing, then I would probably write it off as coincidence. But seeing as how it's both and how weird things are happening with both, I don't think it's coincidence anymore. And this is not a joke. I repeat, this is not a joke. Please leave comments and let me know what to do. Tomorrow I'll be uploading a video going back on the game that I haven't been on since I recorded the Capture 1 video, and I'm going to try something out, a theory I have involving the number 5, and if this works, then it's definitely not a coincidence. And I'll see you guys later. Okay, so just got my camera back from my friend's house, and now I'm at my place. I'm gonna call my cousin because I've been trying to call him for the past few days, and he hasn't answered. I got a hold of him earlier today, and he said he'd be available around like 2. It's about 5 till 2 right now, so I'm going to give him a call, and hopefully he'll answer, and I can record this, and maybe he can give me some answers on what exactly he did to my blue cartridge. Anyway, let's call him, put that on speaker, turn it so you don't hear any, or you don't see his number. Hello?
Hey.
Hey man, long time no talk.
Yeah, dude, how's it going?
Pretty good. I got kind of a weird question to ask, and it's gonna seem.
Yeah, you wondering where babies come from again?
no, no, not quite. It was more. Well, it's really random, but remember when I let you borrow Pokemon Blue back when we were kids? And, you did that missing number glitch, remember? And it, like,
Yeah.
did you do anything else, like use Game Shark or anything, or?
No, not really. I always feel like I'm cheating if I do that kind of stuff.
Well, like, I'm not blaming you for this, but some really weird shit started happening, after I got it back from you. At first it was stuff that could be written off as coincidence, but, like, I started playing it more over the years, and shit started getting weirder and weirder, and, like, about a year ago, I used a Ouija board, and more things started happening, and then I started talking about it on YouTube, and, I don't know, like...
You say Ouija board?
Yeah. It wasn't like a real one, it was like a Parker Brothers fake one, but, yeah, I used one.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but the whole reason I wanted to buy the game was because my dad and me and my mom and some of my friends, we were going to Wilmington on vacation, and it was a pretty long drive, and I didn't want to be bored, and I needed something to do just to pass time on the way over there.
Yeah.
And I never really told you because it didn't really seem like an important thing. It was just something to do at the time. And some of my friends and I, we used a Ouija board in an abandoned hospital down there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was supposed to be haunted, but I didn't really believe him. I just did it because one of my friends thought it would be cool to do.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a second. So, you used the board in an abandoned hospital. Did the board, like, spell out anything, or?
Yeah, it was kind of a long time ago, but the only thing I remember is it spelled thank you, and I just thought it was one of my friends that did it or something, because it didn't really make sense.
Well, when I used one here, like, it didn't really... It didn't spell out anything, but, like, after I used it, like, a lot of bad luck started happening. I got into a car accident, and then, like, one of my shirts just randomly ripped, so my mom, like, gave it away. But, I don't know, I've been having some, like, weird, I guess, paranormal activity recently at my house, and I'm thinking that the game has something to do with it, but I don't know how, like, I don't know how it would intertwine, you know what I mean, like, with the cartridge and all.
That really doesn't, I don't really see that, because, I mean, I did use the Game Boy when my friends were messing around on the board. I would actually have it in my pocket so you could see the light through it and everything, and I would just turn it on and turn it off, just trying to mess with them and make them think that there was some kind of connection between the two.
Holy shit, are you serious? Okay, so it's been about a minute after I called my cousin. I got my package in the mail finally with my Game Boy, so I'm gonna go in here and plug in Pokemon Blue and see what the fuck is going on. I don't know if anything weird will pop up. Like on, hang on, let me open this package here. Here's the charger, it looks like. Game Boy. I don't know why it has fucking letters on it, but let's plug in Pokemon Blue. Hang on. It's hard to do this with one hand. I apologize, or two hands, I should say. Well, no, technically one hand. All right. Let's plug that in. And where the hell is the... I've never had one of these SPs before, so... Okay. Damn, how do I turn this off? Like, I'm not sure if he was joking with me or what, but if he seriously fucking used the Ouija board, let's try yellow here. Make sure it's not the Game Boy that's fucking up. Whoa, what the hell? Hang on. You know, I haven't told him about this whole... He has no idea about what I'm doing, and none of the fucking games are working. What the fuck? So I don't think he'd be lying about that, like... But I mean, he always, like, joked around and stuff, so I don't know. Okay, there we go. Okay, Game Boy works, so... Let's keep trying blue. Why the fuck is it... The game's in there, like... There's nothing, like, on the connector pins. Dude, what the fuck? Let's try Final Fantasy. That's glitched too. Is it the Game Boy or the games? It must be the game, like the games are dirty or something? Why the fuck is Pokemon Blue, like, not even coming up with a Nintendo copyright thing, though? Look at that. What? The game is in there fully. Like it's far. It's in as far as it can go. Like, look. Dude. Oh my god. So you're telling me I fucking wasted $30 fucking on this Game Boy? Fuck was that? Okay, documented proof here. There was nobody in my fucking house. There is no one in my fucking house. No one behind the doors. And this piece of shit will not work.
goosebumps just now. As you can see, just making sure nobody's in the house. My doors are locked and stuff.
Alright, this is my second take of this because the first take unfortunately glitched out a lot towards the end. It was a little long too, about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to cut this down as much as I can to detail the discoveries I found while in Wilmington for about a day and a half, 2 days. I went down there. It's in North Carolina where I live, but it's about 3 hours away from me. I did bring my camera, but unfortunately I forgot my charger because I left in a haste. So I only have about 30 minutes of footage just on the drive down there, and then my battery pretty much died. I totally didn't realize I forgot my charger. But I'll go through that footage and analyze it and see if there's anything odd or strange or whatever. And I'll get that up, I don't know, pretty soon, I guess, if there is anything strange. But I did go down there. I never found out the hospital name. I had some people tweet at me on Twitter and say it might be James Memorial Walker Hospital, but that got tore down in like the 70s as far as I know. I had some other people say they know which abandoned hospital I've been talking about on Twitter, but they never really got back to me with the exact name, so I never found the exact hospital, although I thought it's still standing if it was abandoned in like 10 years ago when my cousin and I, or not but my cousin went to the beach or whatever. He doesn't remember the name of the hospital either. He's probably about 15 or 16 at the time. So I don't think he remembers at all. He couldn't give me a name, or even his dad didn't remember either. His parents didn't remember. So nothing there, unfortunately. I did find out some stuff though in relation to World War I down there and how the whole thing started. I did meet up with someone who kindly enough gave me some of the history of the stuff down there. Turns out there is like a fair amount of supposed haunted locations down there. There's a battleship, which I can't recall the name of, but the Ghost Hunters, the television show, actually did an episode on that battleship in Wilmington. And there's a lot of other like places down there of interest, haunted wise. Like I said, people on Twitter said they knew which hospital I was talking about, although they never got back to me. And there's several other places down there that experience haunted activity. And one thing I found out is that this flu epidemic of 1918 was actually influenza. If I remember correctly, he said that it was brought over from the Germans or Germany or whatever from World War I. And Wilmington was pretty much the first place to start it and spread it across the nation, and it killed millions. And the reason it was commonly referred to as the Blue Death was because in some cases it would turn your lips blue, it would turn your hands blue, or even your entire like body blue, like your entire skin. Very strange. I'm not very familiar with influenza and all that, so I did not know that. Another thing I was shown was this image right here, which was a very popular image in World War I, and it could be a coincidence, but I mean, it's like a detached white hand. I'm not sure if it has any correlation with the game or whatever, my game, because that text is in the game. It could very well be coincidence, but it's something interesting. And then there's just stuff I can't explain, like my door moving on its own in the middle of the night, the time correlations. I mean, it's honestly too much. It's too much. Alright, I just realized my mic cut out and I was talking for like 2 minutes straight there while not recording, but basically I said the whole text document anomaly has been really the only thing that's happened since I got back from Wilmington. It's been very quiet here. And the whole text document thing, it's a little uneasy, a little unnerving, because I put it up for download, and a lot of people said they found upside down in the document somewhere. They found it's not a game anymore, like upside down, which is very weird. They also found one guy in particular found like something when he translated the text. He found some weird word. I can't remember the word, but he said he Googled the word, and all these articles involving things with the color blue came up. So I really don't think that getting put there is of coincidence. It's really weird if you Google the number or whatever, or look up on Urban Dictionary, I should say, the number that the text document was titled, 1134. If you look it up on Urban Dictionary, it's a very odd, I don't know, it's just a very odd entry for the number. But I mean, aside from that, there's really not much that's been happening. There has been this recurring thing, but I failed to bring it up because it seems like when I bring up things, they get worse, kinda. And I'm kind of enjoying the quiet time right now, I guess. But it involves another YouTube channel. It's very bizarre. Like I won't really go into it in depth. I might in the future sometime, but right now I'm just gonna leave it at that. But it involves another YouTube channel that's been doing something like weird things. It could just be a troll, but I don't know.